All right, let's see if I can get through this. So, mixtape, at least 4 tracks, 4 songs, 6 minutes. So you're going to have to cut them up. And we want to transition them in interesting ways if we can. So, first song. What I decided to do was cut. Let's see if I can kind of undo this to a certain extent. All right, so there was this, keeps going. But I went bang, dang, and I duplicated that. Then I cut it in half and duplicated that, so it's kind of like this. And then this last one, I basically took that and did the tape stop effect, which is an audio suite plugin. So I am highlighting, pitch shift, verify, slow down, fit to, render. So you get a little tape stop. In that short version, sounds almost like a record scratch. All right, and that kind of allowed for this intro of this song just to play underneath. There's nothing really that's going to clash too much, and then it kind of leads right into the beat. All right, outro of that one. I set up an aux track with a delay, replica. I'm going mostly for eighth notes, I believe, straight eighths. But it is important to kind of be aware of the tempo. I wish I knew. And that goes into kind of an open, stringy section of this next tune. I wish I knew. Now with this one, the intro is actually much, much longer, but I felt it was too long. So I cut it and was able to just kind of bring where the beat starts up a little bit. All right, how does this one end? All right, so this is a longer tape stop. So I took this section. Actually, let's see if I can just redo that. Something like that. Cut it there. This doesn't have to be perfect, although, you know, it's always good to start on a beat, but it's not that important. I highlight a little bit of extra space so I can get a good tail in there. And once again, pitch shift, verify, slow down, render. And that goes right into the next one. This one I think I just faded. Yeah, I wanted to get it right on a snare drum, and I thought this was actually pretty cool. So this song starts, well, there's more to it, but I decided to just cut it at that kick drum. But I wanted the kick and snare to line up, and I can line the snare drum up. But this kick isn't lined up anymore. Let me see what that is. I'm actually just going to use tab to transients to get up to the snare drum. Highlight this. I put on polyphonic elastic audio, and I came up to TCE by holding the trim tool and going down to TCE, and I just shrunk the kick drum to land right on the kick, and since the snare was already there, I think the transition's pretty decent.
I thought of it as teaching the dumb. Ace one and dilated. The shape of things.
Meh. And then I'm out. Okay, so I came in a little bit under 6. But I'm letting that delay kind of take me out. The last thing that in order to get that delay to be on time, I did have to do a tempo change, because before it was at 100 for whatever song I was doing before. And I was able to find the tempo by highlighting the track, turning off the conductor, highlighting the tempo, and tapping on the letter T on time. I got 76. So I put the conductor back on and made a tempo change by placing my cursor and simply hitting the button and putting in 76. And that way the eighth notes of the delay are actually on time to the song. And I'm going to highlight this, bounce it out, and hand it over to the next one. Oh, let's talk about Maxim for a second. A few different ways to get match volume. So clip gain, first and foremost. You can come down to this fader in the bottom left-hand corner of any clip and literally raise the gain. Sometimes I might do that with an intro that I want to hear more. You know, I might cut it like this and literally raise the intro so that I could hear it. I might do something, especially with this song that's so quiet, if I wanted to hear it more. Zoom in so I can see that. And I can get some volume there. All right, not sure I want to. All right, what else could I do? I could bring up a fader. These are all mastered, but some, older songs, if you choose to use them, are going to be a lot quieter, so clip gain is super, super helpful. These are all pretty loud. The other thing that you can do and should probably think about doing, I'm at 0, or I'm at minus 10 because I needed to talk over this, but put in Maxim and be very, very careful not to have much of a threshold. This is really just to kind of try and level everything, especially if you have clip gained something that's quiet, that's not going to hit the threshold anyway. So raising it will help get it there, and then this will help keep it level. All right.